Thank you so much for checking out this video. We're going to be diving into the Black Ops 6 campaign right away. So if you're watching this as a past broadcast, usually I'm doing a talk show, uploads, discussion. I keep it safe for work. This is probably not going to be safe for work as a campaign. I'm not sure what kind of language and other things are in this, but make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button. Now, this campaign is set up very differently than I think I've ever seen a Call of Duty campaign set up, because you have to actually go through the Call of Duty headquarters. So it just starts with the mission select. Like, I don't go to the campaign and it's like, oh, hey, we're going to start the campaign now, or start the campaign. Like, I literally just pick the very first mission. So I've heard mixed feedback on this. I did not like the open combat missions in MW3. I kind of told everybody what those were going to be, and I'm hearing they're also present in this game, and that's incredibly disappointing because I feel that the open combat missions in MW3 were some of the laziest piece of content I've ever seen. So I'm really hoping that's not the case. So we're going to jump right in. We have a huge goal on the memberships today, and that'll unlock some stuff for you guys. So I'm hoping this story's awesome. A Black Ops 1's my favorite campaign probably, and this one has the potential to be awesome.
An entire class of U.S. Soviet
Thank you, Christopher Wright, for a VIP renewal.
Means that the era of nuclear disarmament has begun. We will stay the course, and we will succeed. Operation Desert Storm is working.
This game's longer than 4 hours. I don't expect it to be super long, but yeah, MW3 was such a disappointment.
Are you denying that?
We have discussed it already.
What more do you want, Livingston?
Enough! You disobeyed a direct order, Mr. Marshall, when it was clear your op was compromised.
With all due respect, sir, you weren't there.
And the group that compromised you, the Pantheon, you sure that's who they were?
That's what Alawi called them. When are you gonna tell us what's really going on here?
I'm asking the questions, Mr. Woods.
Sir, if you read the report, you
I
can...
read your report, Ms. Harrow. Some of it I still find hard to believe. That's why we're going to go over events again. Only this time, I want to hear it from Marshall. From the beginning.
We were in position near the Iraq-Kuwait border. Small team, me, Harrow, and Case.
Yo, thank you for 5 gifted detonator.
Alawi is ahead of schedule.
Whoever he's meeting won't wait around for long.
No, not if it's a smuggler. I'm sure Alawi has paid top dollar to get himself out of the Middle East.
Guess it doesn't really matter. He's coming with us. Outlaw 42, we've got our eyes on the convoy. Painting the target, over.
Roger, ground. Target confirmed. Waiting on your go. Over.
Do it.
Outlaw 42, you're clear to engage. Out.
Let's go get him.
Copy, ground. Engaging it out. Here comes the traffic jam.
Forgot to change settings. Hang on 1 second. I gotta have invert. Invert? Really? Where would that be? Stick layout preset? No. What the frick? Oh, aiming. Look inversion inverted. There's something else I saw that people say can be really bad. It's like some kind of sprint aim assist or something. If you guys can figure out, if you guys saw it too, yeah, sprint assist. If it's off, sprint is activated manually with the sprint button. If it's on, full movement input will activate sprint. Yeah, I think the sprint assist was messing with people. At least that's what I saw. Now, I do think it does look kind of dark, and I want to say, motion blur, weapon blur, depth of field, motion reduction, field of view, ADS. I want to say it's HDR. HDR always makes things look dark through my capture card.
Yes. Do not cancel.
It does look better now, though.
Alawi is a minister of defense and close to Saddam. His guys duly well trained and heavily armed.
Movement. Truck doors.
Got it.
Can I not sprint?
Target's down.
More to come. Keep pushing into the smoke.
Yeah, I can't sprint.
Another one.
They'll know we're here soon. Be ready.
Right ahead. Let's do this. Target spot.
Find him fast.
Copy. Black truck. Keep pushing up, Case. Find it out. By the fence.
It's acting funny if that guy gets in front of me, like it won't let me shoot or aim. Like, you don't have the option to shoot your teammates, it doesn't seem like, in this first mission, maybe?
Case, take the door.
What?
Open the door. We gotta move.
Yeah, chill. I was just looking at some stuff.
You're on the door, Case.
What is going on?
Got you covered.
I'll get Alawi.
Did you guys hear the sound glitching?
I got it. Stay calm. We're not here to hurt you.
CIA? We had a deal?
Deal? Not with us. Where you headed?
Colorado, you lie! Your man was getting me out!
Man! Who exactly? That us?
No, not Iraqi either.
Pantheon.
We need to leave. You won't stand a chance against them.
They haven't spotted us. Let's keep it that way. Come on.
Let me get this straight, Mr. Marshall. The group you claim to be the Pantheon was a multinational, heavily armed paramilitary force that showed up out of the blue. At this point, you're told to wait for backup, but you decide to play cowboy instead.
We had to act fast. Our window was
Miss Harrow,
closing.
did he or did he not disobey your order?
Yes, sir, but the accelerated timetable
That's what I thought. I've come to expect this from you, but not from you.
Sir, our objective was to recover Alawi by any means necessary.
Oh, I'm aware. So, care to explain why he's on a slab in the morgue right now?
Things got complicated. Who are these people?
The Pantheon is composed of former European and US operatives. I don't know who leads them.
They're blocking our exfil. We call in reinforcements and wait.
Wait. The hell with that. Barrage, come in. We're headed your way.
No, we're compromised. Alawi will slow us down.
Alawi.
Man, I'm just going to say, I feel like MW2 started so much better. Like, I feel like the characters in the game look better. I feel like the dialogue and the voice acting was better. That first mission wasn't even... Like, that didn't even feel like an opening Call of Duty mission. Like, we just walked forward, shot a couple guys on trucks, and then the aim felt really funky. Like, I felt like it kept messing with me. I think it was because there was a guy walking in front of me. Like, it kept, like, not letting me aim. Like, that's why I was like, I didn't feel like I was... It was like this weird combination. It felt like almost on rails and not. I don't know. I hope it gets better, because right now I'm like, this feels really not what I expected.
You going with us to the Pantheon?
I'm going with you.
Damn it, Troy.
Smart man. Case, let's start by softening them up.
Equipment wheel. Equip your carried items to customize your loadout. Press up on the D-pad, and you got lethal, tactical, and support. Okay. Oh, I see.
Let's get to work, Case.
And the audio keeps glitching.
Contact, we got it located.
There are too many of them!
Okay, clear the path.
These Pantheon boys fight.
Oh, that's not... That's Marshall. Definitely better than MW3. Yeah, MW3 was not great. This is an interesting choice for an open. Like, super funneled gameplay.
These Pantheon boys fight.
It's not hard to be better than MW3. That was like DLC.
Keep pushing to the RP.
Rally point through that canyon.
I'm getting all kind of glitching.
It's the only way out.
Like, I'm getting the entire game stuttering. My sound doesn't sound very good. You're gonna find even stranger in a few minutes, which is why I said the pacing feels weird.
We're getting close. Barrage, come in.
Are you sure he'll be
People are, you can barely see anything.
You just worry about not slowing us
Yeah,
down.
it was hard to distinguish between, like, is that a dead body or a guy laying down? Is that a guy I'm supposed to shoot, or is that a guy sitting in the truck already dead? Like,
Contact. Pantheon has the high ground.
hey, can you guys shoot anybody? You know? I took out all three.
We're almost to the RP case. Keep pushing.
up ahead! That's one he's taking cover!
Yeah, I think this is a yeah, it's like an SMG.
Behind the trucks!
Clear.
Rally point to the west, go. Why the hell did these guys want you so bad, Alawi?
Get me out of here and I will tell you everything.
Guys, thanks for 100 likes. Make sure you guys are smashing the like button. If you have a membership to renew, make sure you celebrate that so we add it to the total.
Of the cliff?
They do good.
Everyone all right?
Is this your... No, 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 no!
Adler!
Stand down!
Wait till Woods gets a load of this. Goddamn Russell Adler, CIA traitor. He been on the run, what, 10 months?
Marshall, Woods' new project. You can ease up, son. I'm all done here. Jane.
You just killed a high-value target in cold blood and put our national security at risk.
Alawi can't fall into the Pantheon's hands. Or Langley's. The CIA is compromised. And it's not me. I'm just the fall guy.
You expect us to believe that? Hey, Jane, you want to tape his mouth shut for me?
Yes.
Wait. I got a message for Woods.
Oh, yeah?
Tell him Bishop takes Rook.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Time to go.
In the truck!
Case, you got the launcher? We'll shoot him down. There, on our six.
You can't outrun this!
Take him out!
Spot that bird out of the sky, Case!
What the hell are you waiting for?
We need to hit him with a rocket.
Everybody good?
We're solid.
For now.
Come on, Case, I need you. Bullseye! Wait, Troy, look out!
Fasten your seatbelt!
Oh, shit!
That's how you drive.
No visible threats in the airspace. We're clear. Now to face the music on Alawi.
Good luck with that.
Anything else to add?
Sir, despite breach of conduct and losing Alawi, apprehending Russell Adler is a categorical windfall.
Yes, Ms. Harrow. Bringing in a rogue operative is certainly a win. Russell Adler, the mole who betrayed us in Panama. The man responsible for your current condition, Mr. Woods. So why was he trying to tell you something in Kuwait? Bishop takes Rook. Any idea what that means?
No clue.
Okay, then. Based on Harrow's reluctant report and the withholding of critical information regarding Russell Adler, your team is suspended.
Are you for real?
This is bullshit.
As for you, Ms. Harrow, consider yourself on very, very thin ice.
People like me and Adler are the reason we ain't speaking Russian right now.
The Cold War is over, Mr. Woods. That makes you and Russell Adler the last global gunslingers of a bygone era. Take this time to reflect on that. Dismissed. All of you.
My office in 5.
I'd advise you not to pursue this further, Marshal.
Yeah, let me see about something. Let me try one thing. I had to turn off HDCP or whatever the frick it's called, and I feel like I'm telling you, I feel like HDR screws with my capture card. So let me turn off HDR and see if that gives us a little bit more light.
Are you admiring your own work?
Can't believe you kept him.
Not All reminders need to be scars.
Why are we here, Harrow?
Because you know something? Care to tell me what it is you're up to?
Me and the kids just need some time away. You know, take a little trip. Reflect a little.
Look, I can cover your asses on my end best I can. But if things go sideways again, you're on your own.
Copy that.
Oh, you one.
One? Yeah. Try a dozen. Do me a favor, Troy. Don't get yourself killed.
I'll see what I can do. Bishop takes Rook. Of course, Woods knew what it meant. Adler was pointing us somewhere. The Black Sea. According to Woods, 15 years ago, he and Adler discovered an abandoned KGB safe house in Bulgaria. It was called the Rook.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing all kind of
Last year,
graphical
before Adler
problems in the
disappeared,
game.
He'd been chasing rumors of a dangerous paramilitary.
Like, what is that? There's all this
Receiving
hitching
orders
and
from
stuff.
Inside the CIA.
Did you see any of this, Sven, when you
He believed
played?
the Pantheon was developing a new type of weapon with plans to unleash something the world had never seen before. And wouldn't you know it, soon evidence surfaced incriminating Adler himself, and he fled to this place. What we found here over the last couple days has changed everything. Now I'm questioning what I believed about Adler, about Livingston, about the CIA itself. I have my doubts about going dark on Jane. Woods might be right about her value on the inside, but she'll be in the crosshairs if Langley learns what we're up to. Adler brought us here for a reason.
I might need to reboot the game after making that change. It's like, that's happening in game. That's not my capture.
Be easy.
It's like,
Adler left the name.
what is that?
It's a good place to start.
You guys are seeing all the pixelization and the hitching? I don't think I've ever seen that in a game before.
No more wasting time. You know the plan. Savati Dumas, the person you're gonna meet. Still no idea why Adler was in contact with her, but a lead's a lead.
We can't trust her. I doubt if Adler did. Hell, for all we know, she's part of this fucking Pantheon thing.
Who can we trust? Dumas agreed to meet Case in Avalon, so we're doing this.
Well, well, well. Look at you putting your big boy pants on. Shouldn't we find Adler before making this call?
Well, that's exactly why I'm going to Munich, to wine and dine your old friend.
Friend?
Yeah, the game is running
I
fine.
can't stand the son of a bitch. But we
Yeah,
need him.
my game is running fine.
just
It was
gotta
just
hold
that
his nose.
cutscene for some
If he's as good
reason.
as you say he is, by the time Case gets back, we'll have located Adler.
If Livingston hasn't already stuffed him in a barrel.
Op details are up on the board, Case. I'm headed out, so hit me up soon if you need anything.
Yeah, like in game, everything's looking
I've got a
great.
few
I don't
ideas
know what
on how
that
we can
was.
Polish this turd of a safe house case. Let's talk when you have a minute.
His voice sounds like Mark Ruffalo.
All right. What kind of life savings you got? Attaboy. Carpe fucking diem. Well, guess what? If we're really doing this, we've got to get financially creative. This place might have been fine for Adler, but for a team, I'm thinking overhaul. An armory, place to train, gear bench, not to mention anything else we might end up needing. There's that won't be free, though.
What am I doing? Why is this in the game? Why would you have dialogue options?
Marshall found a few grand stashed in one of the rooms upstairs. Other than that, we're starting fresh. No touching our own bank accounts either. Someone will be watching. When you're on a mission, look around for any cash lying around. You're gonna Robin Hood your way through this. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. That's me. We were following an old KGB trail and a single recording led us here. Seemed abandoned. When we asked our mole inside the KGB about it, he knew nothing. Belikov thought maybe it was some kind of splinter group, not sanctioned by the Central Committee. Whatever it was, it doesn't look like a red stepped foot in here since 1968.
Yo, Risick with the 10 bomb, dude. There it is, getting us a little bit closer to making me play A Quiet Place. I owe you guys 5 members. Yeah, I don't know about this. This is such a bizarre decision. I feel like I'm playing like a classic RPG, almost like a Bethesda game, where like all of a sudden I'm face to face with an NPC just talking, you know? And as an opening mission, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I felt like MW2 started off so good. This has started off so strangely. Like, as an opening mission, I was like, this is so non-Call of Duty bombast. Walk forward, shoot some guys on trucks and hills. Walk forward, shoot some guys on trucks and hills. Cutscene, shoot down a helicopter, and that's it. Like, I don't know, man. I really thought this... I kept telling you guys, like, oh, I bet the campaign's going to be legit. They've had all this time to work on it.
Board behind me is how we'll track our spending. Give it a look.
This is the pacing you're talking about? Yeah, this is an odd choice. I'm going to be real with you. If I'm going to innovate on Call of Duty, I don't think this is what I would have chosen to do. I think I would have innovated on the gameplay and the mission structure, not like coming back to a house and talking and use the evidence board. What is this, like Alan Wake? What? Oh, this is just how you pick your next mission. Okay, I was like, am I going to be like piecing together evidence, man? Oh no, wait. Oh, you can replay the mission. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is how you select your missions. Okay, I actually like that. I think this is cool. I like this. An interactive sort of living session, section where you come back, kind of debrief, and then go pick your missions. It's the dialogue options that seem so out of place. It's like, what? Graphically, I think the game looks phenomenal. Like, this looks like, a game where they curate an entire house for scary psychological horror, right? And they put a lot of effort into, like, the lighting and the woodwork and the setting, But again, that it feels a little out of place. But oh, Cold War was like that? I've had people tell me that Cold War is one of the better games. I really liked MW2. It had some glitches and bugs. Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of... I would say this is a lot of exceptional design work. Like, it looks really good. Lighting's a little hit or miss in some of these areas with, like, shadows and stuff. Like, it's more, like, universally lit. Some areas look more like the lighting is more genuine. No multiplayer. You expected me to be playing multiplayer? You can explore the entire house and outside. All right, let's go to the next mission.
Adler didn't leave much intel on.
I had high hopes for this game, dude.
But I can tell you a thing or two about Avalon. It's a playground for the filthy rich, and crime factions run the whole city. Everyone's looking for who to push off the slide. When they pick a target, they hire someone like Savati. She used to be part of the Guild, one of the most powerful Avalon factions, but now she freelances. Savati said that Adler hired her to follow a Pantheon trail. So you're gonna join her on that job tonight. We want to see firsthand where that trail leads. Maybe we'll even add some muscle to the team. You'll scratch her back, but sure as hell watch your own. Trust has gotta be earned.
Check under the phone booth.
Yo, thanks for renewing,
His name
E-Man
is
did it.
Yannick, a broker for the guild. He'll be on his yacht tonight taking a call with the Pantheon. We'll be listening in. Once that call is finished, you'll finish Yannick. That'll draw the target I really want. But first things first.
Yeah, guys, I'm not trashing it at all. Like, if you're going to show up and interpret, like, minor criticisms as trashing it, like, take the day off. I'm not interested in false summaries of what I'm saying. I said that it's an interesting choice. It feels weird. And I don't think the first mission was that great. Like, I had high hopes for this game. That's not me trashing it. Like, if you're going to interpret that as trashing it, like I said, just take the day off. I find false summaries and Defense Force to be exhausting. Trashing it would be, this game sucks, I'm bored, this is awful. That's trashing it. I'm not trashing it.
Not a bad case. You could go for a swim, avoid some guards.
So we have engagement options. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a swim. Like, I've played almost every single Call of Duty. Like, the openings are usually insane.
Call and confirm a Pantheon lead for Adler. I'm declaring open season on the guild. They have it coming. I should know. I used to work for them. I never cared for Yannick.
You said you had high hopes? Yes, after saying let's continue, I had high hopes for this, meaning it could get better. Meaning I'm not trashing it. Like,
so let's cut his short. Windows are open. Could climb up to the second floor.
that's not the context of you're suggesting. No, you're not listening. No, you're not listening. I clearly said, let's keep playing. I had high hopes for this. You know, you disregarding half of what I said is your own fault. I clearly was like, I had high hopes for this. Let's keep going, because let's see if it gets any better. It was just a really weird opening. Like, Call of Duty openings are like they're like a
access to the bell tower is on the second floor.
They're usually like a AAA movie opening. Like, it's crazy. Shooting all around you, bud. Ooh, the PP9.
Pantheon's cash drop is still at the altar. When is Yannick picking it up?
Sounds like there's a pile of cash near the altar. Pantheon's down payment to the guild.
These Pantheon...
I figured let's make it challenging. Gimme. Money?
Pocket that for safekeeping. Case, the job's not done.
What? What do you mean the job's not done? I just came down here to get stuff. She's talking to me like I'm leaving. I don't understand. Oh, so I can wear one vest. Yeah, lighting, setting, and music are all right where they should be.
access is on the second floor.
I know. Give me a second. I'm getting money. Yeah, when we played MW2 that day when it launched, we were all like, holy crap. Chat was kind of like blown away by it. I was kind of blown away by it. This has just had a very, very abnormal start for a Call of Duty.
Yannick's expecting a call from Pantheon any minute. Remember, Case, don't pull the trigger until we hear his call. We need to confirm any connection to Pantheon.
Yeah, like, listen to what Sven's saying in the Discord. Going from the opening mission to the safe house with dialogues options to this Hitman style, choose how you want to progress style, the pacing's just very odd. Right. I don't think anybody's saying it's bad. It's just like, I don't know how you could have expected any of this. Somebody says, well, it comes down to your expectations. Yeah, I didn't expect to have such a juxtaposition of content and variety.
Upper deck left side. Surrounded by girls.
Doesn't make it bad. It's just odd. It does not feel... It feels very much not like Call of Duty.
Got your advance. My boys are still counting it.
It's all there.
Remember, this deal is one and done, huh? Don't need to get mixed up with the CIA.
Going hot. I'm going hot.
Yannick's running. Shoot him.
I don't know. I just shot the waiter. Where'd he go? Is that him?
It's all there.
They're like debriefing on the mission. I'm going hot. It's the waiter.
Up with the CIA. Oh, your Pantheon thing.
You'll send the hardware tonight, understand?
That's not what we agreed to.
Tonight, Yannick. Don't test me.
So the Pantheon and the CIA are connected somehow. We got what we need. Take the shot. Woods was right. You are a good shot.
The guy checking on him.
Yannick was just our first domino. We have more work to do tonight. Head back towards the payphone. I'll pull up in a white van.
The guy checking on him is my favorite. This dude just got his face blown off. We're like, are you okay? Are you okay, bro? I'm taking a creative approach.
Case, hurry. We don't want the police to find the van. You're in the clear, Case.
I just put it in for good measure. Ooh. Oh.
Let's go, Case.
Let me in. Florence. You?
Hey, turn it down.
That's Gabriel up there. He's cool. They called an emergency meeting at Chateau de la Haute Lune. 3 guild leaders will be in attendance to smooth things over with Pantheon. I want to get paid, so we're going to crash that party. Chateau de la Haute Lune! Let's go! The guild will lock the restaurant down.
Wait, is there copyrighted music in this? Global. Hang on. Audio device, global. Yeah, is there copyrighted music in this? Mute licensed music.
Meet in a safe room on the second floor. Door can only be unlocked from the inside. You're
That was
gonna help me
Nin.
get that door
Great, I
open.
can't wait to get a
We're a few
copyright
minutes out
claim. I
yet.
have to mute that
Just
section.
enough time to get changed.
Thanks so much, developers.
There we are. Fits for guild security. Personally, I want these guild bastards dead. Pantheon's the icing on the cake for me.
You didn't recognize the song? I wasn't really listening to it.
This
I
is
was.
my stop. Get to the safe room's antechamber on the second floor. An alarm will go off. That's okay. The guild doesn't know you, so your best option is to surrender and play along. When you get inside, wait for my cue.
I want that. Yeah. Just, am I making sure that it's a gun? I want that. That. And, okay.
The guild is meeting Pantheon right now. Get inside and find the safe room.
What? Just have my gun out automatically? I thought it would like.
Of all the guild assholes meeting tonight, the Sadie's the biggest. If we can't get him, consider me a no for your little club.
Wine was shit. Why'd I have an extra glass?
That's what I would do. If I was a bad guy watching an alleyway, I would come down here and just look at this. You know? I would just look at this secured gate. I wouldn't look that way. He's like, I hate my job so much. I'm going to come out here and keep an eye on this door that needs no observation whatsoever.
Don't be gone for long.
Why do all of our henchmen die? I do not understand, Igor.
Putain, c'était quoi?
Yeah, they went a real different direction with this. This is like the most stealthy opening to a COD I think I've ever played.
Case,
You know,
I'm nearly in position. Get to the antechamber.
that's a civilian, isn't it? Oh no, it's not.
Case, get to the antechamber. Trip the alarm. I'll be ready.
Quoi ce bordel? Bordel, c'était quoi? Just keep an eye out for anything off.
This place gave me food poisoning once.
Serves you right.
They said it would be more of a spy thriller. What?
Drop your weapon. Put your hands on the glass.
Man. Come on, dude. I was doing a real...
Sneak in. Surrender your weapon.
I was doing a really good job, bro. I thought that was me for half a second. I was like, what? I was like...
Stay quiet.
What the...
Play along.
Oh.
Wait for my signal. Not before.
Timetable's moved up. I want that shipment sent tonight.
You CIA types are all the same. And this one? Troublemaker.
What's going on in there?
We have a visitor. Walked right into the lion's den. Alone.
Uninvited.
Maybe this one works for a rival, huh? Or maybe Pantheon is trying to squeeze us.
We came to you, Sadie.
We learn the truth one way or another.
Show me your visitor.
Go ahead.
Well, look at that. You're a long way from home, Case. This man is extremely dangerous. Kill him immediately.
Aminata.
What?
Bastards don't even recognize me.
Hang on, there's money.
Not that it would save them.
There's... That's what I'm talking about.
They have guns!
Everybody down! Everybody down!
Everyone clear out!
Seguir and his men won't make it easy. To say they $12 for meat shields. Idiots!
Send in more men! We must protect the Sadie!
Sound is kind of weird. It sounded like there was a guy over there.
It's been too long. I'm begging you, don't hurt me.
Poke your head out again. I got something for you. I like my chance. Nice work once again. Shoot them! That just leaves the Sadie.
Where is the Sadie? Check the street!
Limo's coming down the street. Shoot! Sadie got away. Damn it!
They have amazing aim in a fast-moving vehicle. Oh, I'm supposed to... I was like, man, that guy's got great aim.
Limo's coming down the street. Shoot!
I got an idea. I got an idea. Oh, frick. Stop in the name of the law!
Limo's coming down the street. Shoot!
Got him. First try. Everybody stay calm. Got him. He's dead.
Burning half Sadie.
He's burning right here.
Ready. You more than kept her under the bargain case. Nadler was right. The CIA might be behind Pantheon. Let's hope he isn't right about their mystery weapon. Maybe it's time you take me to this safe house of yours.
Got word from Case. Savati Dumas agreed to join us at the Rook, so we're 2 for 2. I'm returning from Munich with Felix Newman. Newman's cut from a different cloth, a brutal Stasi enforcer and a tech genius. He used to be a pain in the CIA's ass. That was before he gave the middle finger to the Stasi and defected to West Germany. Newman claims he's moved on from a life of violence and doesn't even arm himself anymore. But one way or the other, he couldn't turn down a chance to stick it to the CIA once again. He'll get that opportunity soon. He's gonna try to break into Langley's network and find out where they're holding Russell Adler. Still haven't warmed up to that salve yet, but hey, at least we didn't get killed in our sleep. Newman's been cranking all night. Already got something. Come on.
You know what's interesting to me is it's like they set out to, like, probably the most positive way to look at this, right? Because I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Call of Duty fans are a little confused at this point. It's like they decided to they didn't want to make a Call of Duty campaign. It's like they made its own game. This feels like a separate game from Call of Duty. Like, if you've played Call of Duty campaigns up to now, you know what I mean? Either I'm exceptionally tall or this is a really short door, too, by the way.
Well, it includes a small
I'm short. I'm just not used to being that close to the top of a door.
We need a game plan. You in, right?
I wouldn't be sitting here if I wasn't.
I'll take that. Newman. Felix. I need to wait into that black site.
Keep an eye on her. She's gonna kill somebody.
Good, man. Let me know when you got something, okay?
Why did you do that with the screwdriver? I don't think this guy knows what he's doing with that screwdriver. Gonna kill him with her thighs. Why is she sitting like that? Look at her wrists. That looks so uncomfortable. The Russian Florence Pugh. What's going on here? Oh, do I gotta come over here to talk to you?
Ah. If you are looking for your camera, I'm afraid you've come to the right place. My apologies for not informing you in advance.
They're saying that the zombies is just Warzone zombies?
Just a few modifications. Primarily, the addition of a miniaturized RF transmitter and, of course, a more powerful battery. It won't last forever, but it should be sufficient for our purposes.
Is that my tape recorder?
Oh, this. Fortunately, it contains the exact electret condenser microphone I need. I found it in that pile over in the corner.
You mean my stuff?
So you can exhaust dialogue with like every person?
I do not intend to get these hands dirty during our trip abroad. I can, however, by means of this camera, provide an extra pair of eyes and ears. No. It is a work in progress. my reputation has preceded me. I can assure you, my journey has taken many unexpected and, dare I say, unpredictable turns. I am quite content without a gun in hand.
Sounds foolish to me.
A person with nothing to lose has nothing to protect. Oh, so many fascinating things. The information your agency keeps on foreign assets is remarkable. Take our own Savati Dumas, for example. Truly riveting material.
And I believe you have a flair for the dramatic. They have nothing on me. What did you find?
Perhaps some other time.
This kind of reminds me of the sequences in Cyberpunk where you'd be like talking to one and the other person's like moving around and doing stuff. I think the voice acting's gotten a little bit better. Those earlier sequences, I don't know what was going on. The dialogue just sounded really flat.
Yes, yes, yes. You also quite the curiosity, aren't you? CIA assassination training. Ooh. No doubt. You and Miss Dumas will enjoy trading grim tales over coffee.
Maybe I underestimated you.
Now, if you don't mind, I must delay no further. Marshall expects a way into that black site, and I shall not disappoint.
Is it what the dude was saying? The graphics are not that amazing. It's like a Metro game. What do you, I think the graphics are fine. Like, I think his face and his facial expressions while he was talking. What do you mean? Although his glasses are constantly moving. Yeah, I didn't have any issue. I don't have any issue with the graphics. His headphones popped in? Oh, I mean, yeah, there was some weird popping with his headphones and his hair. His headphones and his hair and his glasses are, they're having a hard time. They're independent. See? Like, their movement isn't tracking perfectly with his head. It's kind of awkward, but...
Case. The guild took me in as a child. An orphan on the streets of Morocco. They became my family and provided a vision for what I could become. A weapon. I was happy to protect them, to kill for them. Until one day they betrayed my trust. That was it.
Guys, make sure you take a quick second and hit the like button. Let's get 200 likes. We don't typically do gameplay like this on a Friday. We usually start the day with a talk show, but we jumped right into gameplay today.
Someone died because of me. Undeservedly. That's all I feel like saying about that. Not many rumors in Avalon get past me. One involved this group you're after. Supposedly the Pantheon is in bed with one of the factions, but I don't know who. Adler thought it might be the Guild, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Whoever it is, maybe it'll be clear in time. Sure.
Man, somebody's chopping an awful lot of firewood. They really put a modern woman in 1991? Were you around in 1991, bro? This hairstyle was super popular back then. The frick are you talking about? Were you around back then? You were probably a baby.
A branch of the DC tunnel system houses the black site, which according to the schematics that I borrowed, has an entrance directly beneath Capital Station.
The black site holding Adler is secured by a retinal scan. We won't have access. At least not anymore. We have an opportunity, though, if we move fast. This Saturday night, the station is hosting a political event. Take it, Felix.
Interestingly, one of the event's attendees, a Senator Jack McKenna, has security clearance to the black site. We only need a high-resolution image of his eyes to get past the retinal scanner. I'm working on something for that.
So we're gonna show up to this fundraiser, get what we need from the Senator, then grab Adler from the black site before anyone knows what's happening.
Sounds simple enough. Don't you think?
Camera actually works.
Sometimes I surprise even myself.
Let's just hope Sev and Case can get the retinal scan.
You're going through a lot of trouble to rescue this Adler fellow.
You're telling me.
Image received on our end, Case. Audio's coming in clean. Ball is yours.
You're stepping into my world now, Chase. Should I say Jess Burke, photojournalist for the Washington Telegraph. Don't make any waves. You'll get through security, no problem.
Yeah, escort me in, bud. Come on. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for pushing me all this way. Yeah, back in the 90s, you either had like big poofy hairspray hair or like super short. Like they were really popular people that had like bald or like super short pixie, or then you went like big poofy hairbrush or like hairspray. Hey, buddy.
Things are starting to wrap up in there, just so you know. Enjoy.
Have a good night. Hi, I was just on my way out. I don't know why you're here exactly, but you need to be very, very careful. Langley has assembled a team to track the three of you down, and they may even have eyes here tonight. If you are spotted, forget about suspension. Livingston will literally bury you alive. So it's great to see you. We'll catch up soon.
Keep with the plan. Find Sev.
There you are. Come join me at table 14.
Take a seat. Do I look the part? Just another business tycoon's trophy wife.
Yeah, her hair is very 90s. That's the big poofy hairspray.
To get a better look.
Come on, give us a smile. We caught her on the candid. That was great. All right, so what are we trying to do here?
See the man speaking to Governor Clinton? Say hello to Senator McKenna. Put that camera to good use, Case.
Got it.
The senator isn't giving interviews tonight, and he doesn't go anywhere without his security detail. So the easy option is off the menu. Here, take this. I've done some scouting. Marked a few leads that could help get him isolated and get you close enough to do the retinal scan. Take your pick.
Oh, see... Yeah, this is like the most non-Call of Duty game I've ever played. The most non-Call of Duty. Like I'm not even saying I dislike it. I think it's going to be a surprise to people. Like, it's very, very unexpected.
Got any questions? Now's the time to ask. I'll tell you what I can.
Like, anybody saying the graphics are bad, too, like, look at the detail of the texture of her clothing. Like, the silk shirt, the pleather, like, combination top, her hair, the lighting. Like, she looks fantastic.
When the senator arrived, the waiter passed him a note. Whatever's on it put McKenna in a real bad mood. He crumpled the note and shoved it in his coat pocket right before he checked in. If we get our hands on that note, I bet we could use whatever's on it to our advantage. He's what you Americans would call a fixer. Cleans up messes for one of New York City's 5 families. I've done work for him in the past. He's been surveilling the senator since I got here. Not in a friendly way. Maybe you can find out why. Come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. Senator McKenna seems to be having domestic troubles. Had a fight with his wife when he got here. Lots of smiling through gritted teeth. She stormed off. Hasn't spoken to him since. Just been drowning her troubles at the bar. Maybe you should lend her a sympathetic ear. The floor is yours, Jess Burke.
Enemies can be which allows you to monitor locations. Well, who would we need to tag?
More of a cat person. Sydney here has a dog. Isn't that right? Think yours could win a dog show? Or two. I'm never interested.
It's part of the job. I'm sure.
Okay, so that guy wasn't Secret Service.
I'm not talking about the person. I'm talking about the place. St. Peter's Square. Did you know it was the site of Nero's circus? Then the Pope shut it down. That's not what happened at all. Settle down. You're starting to get scared. You started getting phony. Stella, how was your New Year's Eve?
One more, please. A journalist. Weren't you told that my husband and I aren't doing interviews or photos? I am not my husband's keeper, nor his secretary. I'm his wife, even if that routinely slips his mind. Off the record. How quaint. My dear, what or who my husband is doing is hardly a secret. If you want access to the senator, follow the trail of drool until you reach the pretty little thing half his age. Check the auction hall. That's where I last saw his aide.
Aide could be our ticket to a photo op with McKenna.
I get done what needs to.
Her name is Anne Johansson. Not my type, but I can see why she has the senator's eye.
The First Amendment protects against government censorship. That's the whole point.
Well, where do you draw the line? We need to regulate public morals, and public morals vary by state.
Case, over here.
That's the one I look most.
I am.
They don't make artists like Cartier-Bresson.
Tonight will be too late.
It doesn't matter how advanced these new cameras are. Contemporary photography not hot enough. Here they finally got exactly.
Time to use the mic on that camera of yours. Act like you're taking pictures. Over there, that's the senator's aide. She and her mystery friend seem to be having a very serious conversation.
Audio is clean. Maintain focus.
Riskier now than it will be later.
I'm not worried about risk. I'm worried about the reward.
We'll get his money.
I'm telling you, if we just wait for the election, we can squeeze way more out of them.
And I'm telling you, his wife knows about me.
We're leaving money on the tape.
Look, if we tell him about the tape tonight, he'll panic, pay anything. But if we don't make our move now, we won't get any money. Just trust me. Here, take the valet ticket. Go get the tape from the car.
Fine. I'll get it in a few minutes.
Blackmailing the senator with sex tapes? Can't beat the classics.
The senator's aide on Johansson.
That'll give us some serious leverage on McKenna. Nab his valet ticket and get the keys to their car. Then grab the goods.
Go. I'll keep an eye on the gun.
I can't move. Thank you. Boom.
Once you have the ticket, take it to the valet outside.
Hang on. I've decided I don't like this guy. What's happening? Oh, he wet himself. I must have scared him. All good in the hood.
Interesting.
Some Germans are nostalgic for 1980. They call it nostalgia.
Their lives were turned upside down. It's natural for less than 2 million years.
I read that even 30 years from now, there will still be notable differences between East and West Germany.
Last time I checked, we're in a recession.
Mild one at best.
Yeah. You know, I was saying the same thing the other day, dude. Monica? No. Hey, how you doing?
Ticket?
How you liking it?
Cold night tonight.
It's very, very different. It's not what I expected at all. Not in a bad way. It's just very, very not Call of Duty, which might be a good thing for a lot of people.
Those keys have a fob on them. Maybe you can sound the horn.
Sup? That's my car. I know what my car looks like. I was just doing that just to... I like to hear it. Officer, have you seen a throat punch?
Hey, the hell are you doing in my car?
This. And this.
Hey, a CIA security detail is heading your way. Lay low and get that tape to the senator's wife.
Good luck with the retinal scan. Stepping out now for a wardrobe change.
Everybody whistles, right? That's like a normal thing to just whistle. Hey, who do you think you're staring at?
Man down. Secure the guests. Lock down the building.
I love all the NPC's responses. Like, they're not really expecting that to happen. Man down. Call for reinforcements. One of our men has been throat punched. Viciously throat punched. The last thing the man said was, "Who are you looking at?" Please, can I silently take her? Oh, just wham! All right, here you go. You've not even taken a
You
sip.
again. What now? No need to be so vulgar. I assume you're telling me for a reason. What is it you want from me?
No reason to be so vulgar.
That's really all you're after? I'll just need a few minutes. Would you mind keeping Miss Johansson busy until I'm back? Excuse me.
I mean, anything for a senator's wife.
Yes, it's me. I need to...
Hey, keep an eye on things, all right? There's some shady figures around here. You know? Gotta keep your eyes peeled for them.
Sorry, I would never spend 60 grand on this thing.
Because they could be anywhere!
Man down. Secure the guests. Lock down the building.
Yes, it's me. I need to...
I wonder if you can... I wonder if you can take these guys out. I really do. I wonder. Are there enough sight lines to take out every guard in this room? Can we do it? Can we do it? All right, let's just see. Let's just...
What are you doing back here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is a restricted area.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You're done here.
What? I was just going behind. He said, "What are you doing back there?" I was on the other side of the ropes. You couldn't just be like, hey, come through the ropes, buddy. Yeah, so if I hit him, dude over there is going to see it. Yeah. We've got to play this. We got to play this straight. It's fine.
I would
It's fine.
never spend 60 grand on
It's
this
fine.
thing.
All right.
What?
Take a hike, buddy.
The senator isn't speaking to press tonight. And as of now, I'm off the clock.
So did you ask
go
for
ruin
Widow's
someone else's
Peak bangs, or did you get your hair cut by somebody wearing a blindfold? Good Lord.
If trying to get ahead in my career is a crime, consider me guilty.
You're guilty of a terrible haircut. That's worse than the blackmail in my hand.
Whatever you think you know, you're wrong. You can't prove a thing. And if you try, if you say another word, I'll sue the shit out of you.
Oh, I highly doubt you want to make this a legal matter, Miss Johansson.
Miriam, please. I was never going to actually release that video. It was just a scam to earn a little extra money. It's nothing personal.
Everything is personal in politics. Do you think I don't know what goes on under my own roof?
I know how this looks, but I swear, I have nothing but respect for you and
Get
your
her.
husband.
My husband, God bless his soul, is an idiot. But he gets votes. That makes him a useful idiot. You, on the other hand...
Did
What the hell?
you just kill her?
Miriam, please,
Don't do what, dear? Jason, I think Miss Johansson has had too much to drink. Please help her out.
Oh my gosh. You're ruthless and I love it.
As for you, a deal's a deal.
Did she get... Did I think this old lady got hotter just by doing that. Here you go.
Okay, I'm here. What's this all about?
I've cleaned up another of your messes, as usual. Unfortunately, you're in need of a new aide. Perhaps a nice young man this time.
Could have handled it myself.
I promised this reporter a photo, if you'd be so kind.
Give me 1 second. I gotta take this picture. Oh, sorry. The kids are trying to watch some Bluey. They're just awkwardly standing there that whole time.
That's all, dear. Run along.
Super awkward. It's like all zoomed
Thank
in.
you for your investigative diligence. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. And feel free to put your drinks on my husband's tab.
Anything else I can...
Scan is good.
Ah.
Nice work, Case. Time to get to the roof. That's how we'll reach Adler.
Okay. Sweet. Hey, buddy. Ah, dang it. I was gonna knock him the frick out.
I marked the roof stairwell on your map. Take a look.
The mechanical room on the roof is your access point to the restricted elevator shaft. It will take you all the way down to the black site.
Yeah, we got trouble now. Who's this guy? He's not CIA. So we gotta get past back here.
Apologies, sir. This area is not open to the public.
Hey, listen. You're not allowed to put your hand in my face, okay? Shoot, we're gonna have to go around. There's no way. There's too many of them. Oh, maybe we're supposed to follow a tough guy. How the frick?
Pardon, sir.
We've got a man down. Don't let anyone in or out of the building.
All right, so maybe we gotta wait for that guy to go back to the other side, but he's gonna no.
That's how we'll reach Adler.
So he's gonna cross.
I marked the roof stairwell on your map. Take a look.
The mechanical room on the roof is your access point to the restricted elevator shaft. It will take you all the way down to the black site.
Well, the designer highlighted your shoulders very nicely.
There he is. Who's that guy? We gotta figure out who that guy is. All right, come on. Okay, okay. So as he's going that way, that guy's crossing like that. Oh, wait. I think I have an idea.
Sir, this is a restricted area. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Okay, I'm leaving.
There's some rent-a-cops on the roof. Just doing their job, so steer clear of them.
Marshall and I will meet you in the mechanical room.
Once you're on the roof, look for a fixed ladder. Remember what Marshall said. Stay out of sight.
Still smell that deli, though.
Don't start about Monroe's. I haven't eaten since 4.
I hear you.
Oh! Oh, frick. There's 2. There's one right there.
Hey, when we switching to the floor? Freezing our balls off up here. Good luck with that. We're stuck up here. Cold and bored. Great combo.
I thought we were supposed to go underneath. Oh, okay.
Keep low and stick to the shadows.
Another one. I think you smoked half my pack, buddy.
Yeah, well,
We're
I'll
almost
quit
there.
tomorrow.
Inside the mechanical room, you see a wall-mounted hatch. That's the elevator shaft.
Put your hands up, slowly. Got a 1014 and R1, requesting backup. Okay, that's close enough.
I'm coming closer.
Do we have a problem here?
Sir, I just found...
Why don't you just let us do it?
Oh my golly!
That's one hell of a hit.
Not taking any chances.
1023, backups on the way.
He's gonna...
1022 that. It's
He's
taken
gonna
care
have to breathe out of his... Oh my
Thanks
gosh.
for you, Case.
That was
You're
too
under
hard,
duress.
Sev. I liked how I was inching forward. I was like, deep, 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 deep. Like, don't shoot me, dude.
I'll keep watch until I hear from you two.
Oh, sorry.
Have fun down there.
Remember, clean and quiet, no one gets hurt. Get in, get Adler, get out.
Yeah, this is so much more stealthy and clandestine than I
No turning back
expected.
now.
Oh my gosh.
Hit the scanner case.
I modified the infrared image to highlight the capillaries in the senator's retina. It should have just enough resolution.
Oh shit.
Is that John Cena? You can't see me.
They told me during shift change.
Oh.
Our schedule somehow.
Tell Kyson that. I love being on the street.
Must be Pantheon.
You freaking killed John Cena, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Weapons hot. That's John Cena.
Security room to see what we're up against. If you want to go in guns blazing.
Nobody kills John Cena.
Major careful, Case. You've been seeing weapon 3. Heading your way.
They weren't expecting me to rush. Who killed John Cena? Was it you? I mean business. Nice work, Marshall. Well, this looks familiar. I would not recommend that.
Try the room on the left.
And I'm pressing to test the possible combinations. The black light can illuminate single or multiple fingerprints. I knew it. Wait. Wait. Wrong location. 6448. What? If it wasn't 6 and it wasn't 8. Oh, you can move the black light around. I was like, excuse me? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so it's 6, 4, 3, 8. I didn't know you could move the black light around. I was like, yeah, according to the logic of the puzzle, I don't know what you want me to do here.
Shafts, vents, whatever.
Guys, I kind of activated. Them killing John Cena really awoken something in me. I didn't mean for you guys to see that.
What'd you find? A list. The list. Real names and cover names. Jackpot. What about the guy we're after? Let's see. Adler.
I'm at the door, Case. Waiting on you.
I was taking pictures.
Ghost. Won't matter anyway once we kill the fucker.
What should we do here, do you think?
Where you at, Case?
Get him! Engage him!
Now it's on.
Damn, that's a lot of door. And Adler's on the other side. Felix, you sure if we fry the power box, it'll pop the locks?
Assuming these schematics are accurate, yes.
And let's see if your high-tech toy is up to the task. Bust out that bomb on wheels, Case.
Huh?
You gonna take the wheel or what?
What are you talking about?
You trick this low rider
Oh, I was gonna say I didn't have it in my equipable inventory. I was like, what are you talking about, bro?
But strong enough to stand. Case, look. Adler, in the cell.
How much more time do they need in there? I don't know, but something's going on. Gotta wrap it up.
Could you have put a better camera on this? I can't freaking see, bro.
What was that? I think they got rats down here.
This convenient little ramp.
Copy that. Check that out.
Okay. Okay.
Check it out and report back.
I had burns.
You spotted. Step on it.
Sorry, Mama. I was gonna die.
Reloading. Repositioning behind target. You trouble? Target hit. Suppressing fire.
Act fast. I mean, they had convenient paper ramps built for me. And what they failed to do...
What was that? I think they got rats down here. Am I crazy? Got it.
Bird, check on him. You find anything, let me know.
Hey, Raphael with the 5-bomb. You guys still got a ways to go on the weekly goal. You're going to give Madam the night off. But I'll have to play a quiet place this afternoon and stun him. There's too many of them.
Box is on the far wall to the right of the door. Look for a red light.
Go ahead. We're good here. Let's get... Was it just me? What's up? Enemy here!
You spotted. Step on it.
Here. Open fire.
Come on. How am I supposed to get through the door? He keeps coming back to it.
What was that?
Speed
The
boost.
power box is on the far wall to the right of the door. Look for a red light.
Load a box case.
Copy that.
Help me out. Go.
Nice job. Oh, sorry.
Easy, Adler. We're here to help.
Guess Wood's got my message.
The old man says you're worth it. Better be right. Sev, we got the prize.
Good. Now get out. Fast. We've got party crashes up here.
Great. You good to go?
Yeah, I'm playing as Bill Clinton. Super soldier Bill Clinton.
Pantheon storming Capital Station. They're coming for you.
They're just not letting me. They're not letting me pull out my secondary weapon, my cigar, ever. It's a little unfortunate.
What the hell is this? Who the hell is that?
He's throwing traps.
These guys don't seem to be affected by flashbangs or stun grenades. Like, I'm tossing them in the room and they're ignoring them.
Stop spinning.
Hey, pay attention to those.
These Pantheon guys literally sent the big guns after you. How's that feel?
How's about a little C4?
Up through the service hatch. You two first. I'll give you a boost. You first, Adler.
Just for some show, you know? You know what I'm saying, dude? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, did you see? Did you see? Wait. I don't want to keep. Hang on one second.
Where you going, Case?
Just hang on one second. Hang on one second. Okay, there we go. I didn't realize I was gonna swap weapons. I thought it was like a pickup. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't mean to make you wait. Yeah, I didn't mean to make you
Don't
wait.
have time for this case.
Well, I was just trying to explain. I thought I was gonna be able to pick up the minigun and keep these two guns. So I wasn't trying to make you stand here and wait. You know what I mean? That's exactly right. Yeah, nod your head if you understand.
Don't have time for this case.
Okay. Okay. How do I do this? What are we doing? There we go.
Easy coming down. Here. Almost home free.
Mm-hmm.
Look out!
Ow. Whew. His sunglasses stayed on. That's awesome. Robert Redford's so metal.
Thanks. Hope you have a plan B.
Same as plan A. Go up. We'll just take the scenic route. Let's get moving.
That's actually pretty realistic. Look at the bullet markings. Is that a physical bullet hole? Huh. Sorry.
You said you had backup earlier. Who'd you find crazy enough to pull a stunt like this?
Real upstanding citizens.
I bet.
Contact!
How many of those do you have? Like, how many of those did you bring?
We got stairs, people. Keep your heads on the swivel.
I'm almost out of ammo because of that, man. That was a lot of bullets. What the F is this?
Forget the front. Every uniform thug in DC just arrived at your doorstep. Try east exit. Might be clear. We'll meet you there. Around the corner. Better be ready and waiting. How's it going?
Come on. Said we're ready for exfil. What's the play?
No play. This place is surrounded by cops. We can't reach you.
God damn it. You guys see the Great Escape?
Yeah, you didn't make it out.
We will. If we can't outgun them, we outrun them. Saddle up.
It's convenient these are gassed up, right? Are we going to question that? All right, let's go.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that.
I don't have
anything like this before?
No, but I don't see any better options, and I'm running out of bullets. Get ready.
Pantheon, 10 o'clock.
Keep them off me.
Circling back around.
Oh, whoops. I've been playing with an Xbox controller lately. I hit square instead of X. Oh, come on. I hit square instead of X.
Huh? Just like that.
Ever do anything like this before?
No. But I don't see any better options, and I'm running out of bullets.
Pantheon, 10 o'clock.
Keep him off me!
Circling back around now.
This is Arrow.
Wasn't us.
Troy?
They hit the place before we got through the door. Tore it apart.
Jesus, Troy, you're talking about Capital Station? It is all hands on deck here. What the hell happened?
We busted Adler out.
You broke into a CIA black site to free Russell Adler. Are you out of your mind?
Something's going on, Jane. Something big. Okay, Adler was right. The agency is compromised.
You're sure it's not Adler?
No, but the guys that hit the black site, they weren't friends of his.
What guys?
It was the Pantheon. Same group that showed up out of nowhere in Kuwait. There's no way that they can know about the black site unless someone inside the CIA is feeding them intel. Someone high up.
Is it Livingston?
Maybe.
Listen, Troy. They are pinning the attack on you, all of you. Woods, Case, Adler. You're on Interpol's most wanted list. Red notices all around.
Yeah, I got the picture.
I can help.
No, it's better if you're insulated from any blowback.
Spare me the knight in shining armor shit, Troy.
You want to help? Keep digging. Look into Livingston.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
Thanks. And Jane.
Yeah.
Don't trust anyone.
No, if it's her, that's too cliche. That's like just like MW2. It's got to be somebody else.
Liability? Seriously?
You'd never pass for Delta.
An interpreter then. You don't even speak Arabic. Wasting my breath.
I'm not taking a vote here. Okay, you're staying back. I want you here with Felix and Woods.
Well, if you have this figured out, I'm not just going to sit around. I'm going out.
Let her go.
Moving on. Adler, you sure that's all the lie we told you? Before you executed him?
You're in my world now, Marshal. Gonna have to grow up fast.
I'm listening.
Alawi knew the Pantheon had a presence in Iraq. It's part of a technology exchange with Saddam Hussein. Pantheon gets cover in facilities. Hussein gets access to an experimental weapon.
But Alawi didn't know what the weapon was?
No. Only that they're calling it the Cradle.
The Cradle.
Cradle.
It's in Iraq right now.
Presumably. Alawi said it was in transit to a remote palace. Demonstrations taking place in a bunker underneath.
Hussein is a world-class collector of palaces. There are many on this map alone. Alawi was confident he knew the one.
Yes. This one.
Let's take a first-hand look then. We'll finalize plans soon and we'll ship out. Dismiss.
I'll take these.
Enjoy them. I brought them for you.
Figured. You don't usually smoke the shit brands.
Don't want you raising your standards.
Well, there's never been a better time to be cheap as hell.
Hey.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand that in your own Adler-ass way you invited us to this place. Maybe you've got squatters' rights, but don't much care.
You got a point?
What I do care about, what I need you to understand is that this here is my team. You need us more than we need you, okay? We broke you out of that black site, and I just need an excuse to send you back. Bottom line, you're a stranger to me. All I got on you is your reputation, and it ain't all roses, Adler.
Well, you don't have to trust me, Marshal. But it might be best if you do, for you and your team.
I'll be the judge of that.
Ooh, a contest. So exciting. Should I get a ruler? By the way, Adler, I'm still waiting to get paid.
I had a little something stashed for you upstairs, but it seems I was robbed while on vacation.
Nah, you just loaned it to us. Forgot to tell you all. Surprise.
I just think you and I should spend some quality time together. We should get plenty in Iraq.
My thoughts exactly.
Hang on. Oh, I thought I got a call from somebody I knew. You upgrade the base. You can come back and like talk to people, and there's like dialogue to exhaust, which is a little unexpected. The gameplay is also a lot more like stealthy and clandestine than I expected. I wouldn't say that it's bad. I expected it to be a little bit more bombast with then like the cinematics from the time setting the tone for the, you know, this sort of almost like Black Ops 1990 Bill Clinton era where like we're kind of under the radar and all the real world stuff's going on. I expected more of that. Interestingly enough, it's more of a, it just feels more spy thriller than Call of Duty. Yeah, why are we getting money? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that's for. Yo, Phoenix Wolf Gaming, let me double check to see if that is a renewal or an upgrade. You've been going Rambo? Yeah, there's been a couple of times I've gone full Rambo and it totally works, but the lead up is kind of stealthy at the very least, right? There's a lot of opportunities to be stealthy. I feel like the graphics and the voice acting and the soundtrack has been fine. Oh yeah, that's a renewal. So that and Mike on a Mic takes us to $4.59. There we go. We need 41 more for the weekly. Definitely not buying this. Yeah, I would say this is the most non-Call of Duty Call of Duty I've ever played. You're saying it's for upgrading? Talk to Woods. Okay.
Later.
I've known Adler since Nam. Give it 20 years. He'll grow on you.
Check every door. Oh, here we go. Any money. So acquisition. So I just purchased a weapons bench. Okay. Yeah, I have like 1,100, so let's get these going too. We got these two. Just another COD, what did you expect? It has not yet played like just another COD, though. That's what I've been trying to say. Like, it doesn't feel like just another Call of Duty, like, at all. It feels very unique within the Call of Duty catalog. VIP from Butters. Call of what Ubisoft Splinter Cell would be a Ubisoft... Oh, if... Call of what Ubisoft Splinter Cell could have been if Ubisoft cared about the franchise. Or this could work as a 007 Hitman game. Yo, thank you for renewing, Butters. Setting us up there. We're kind of on the doorstep. We need 40 more to get to the 500. And, okay, so... Yeah, we've not been picking up enough cash. So it seems like there is incentive to, like, when you're in a mission to, like, roam around and try to find money.
Maybe you should be getting ready.
Oh, okay. That was rude. Yo, welcome back, Chalice DJ. I appreciate 7 months of memberships. If you guys want to renew and have it count in the total, it's got to be Member Plus or VIP. Standard memberships, a lot of the times it's a gifted and I can't tell the difference. The gear station. Yeah, you can upload all the different gear that, like, or upgrade, I'm sorry, all the different gear. Like, yeah, carry more of the increased total of armor slots up to 2. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think these are all elements that make the game, the frick? That take the game, I would say, up a notch. I think the pacing is what's going to really throw people off. Yeah, training area, you can increase, like, your reduced flinch, your health, things like that. I think it being a little bit more slow paced and a little bit more stealthy is totally not a problem. I think it's going to surprise people, and that might end up being viewed as a negative thing. They're going to be like, it doesn't feel like Call of Duty. There are going to be people that probably say that it's boring, or that it's slow, you know, or that there's not enough action. I don't really have any gripes. I think my only feedback would be when I played MW2, there was something about the story and the characters and the momentum and the vibe that I wanted to complete it off stream, right? I'm not feeling that drive with this game, and I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's because it's a little bit more sporadic and a little bit oddly paced. So, like, I haven't really latched on to any elements of the story or the game just yet. But, like, I definitely feel like I would end the play session right now and I would never boot this up ever again. Like, MW2, I remember, like, that night, like, I wanted to boot up the game and keep going. And so I'm not really sure what the issue is, but there's nothing in it that's really hooking me. Like, I thought the time period with, like, Clinton and Hussein and Bush, like, I thought that would really hook me, and they've barely leaned on that. That's had a very, very subdued presence in the game. It's like, it's more of a subtext. It's more in the background. And we're just kind of going on missions and then coming back and talking. Like, typically in a Call of Duty, when you center it into a time period like this, there's a lot of cinematics. There's a lot of contextual grounding. Like, they really grounded in the 90s to make it really feel like that's what's going on. It feels a lot more mission-based, which is not necessarily a problem. It's just not what I expected. I expected this to be like kind of like a heavy-hitting period piece Call of Duty, and it's more of a spy thriller clandestine game where there's betrayal, there's sneaking, we're breaking out a guy from a black site to, bring him onto our team. How you liking the movement? It doesn't really shine or show up in the campaign, if I'm honest. There's not a whole lot of opportunity for it to show up and shine. Because a lot of the fights have been very much you're sort of in like a, you know, like a shotgun narrow scenario, like offices and stuff, and you're sort of going from cover to cover and shooting. Zombies in the Shine. Yeah, I have no interest in zombies. So, and I'm not seeing a reason to press on, if I'm honest. Like, you guys aren't responding to it. You know, like when we played MW2, like I just kept going. Like the chat was really into it. Like there was like an energy. This is kind of landing very dully with the chat, which is fine. Like I don't think every game has to be an explosive, insane game. I actually kind of applaud their efforts to make a very different style Call of Duty. I think you can see they attempted to kind of reevaluate what Call of Duty could be. Black Ops is all about the zombies. I mean, I don't agree with that in the least. I think Black Ops 1's one of their best campaigns they've ever made, one of their best stories they've ever made, and that's what I was kind of hoping for. I've not found this story to be that compelling. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of mentally checked out on it. The gameplay's been fine. Like, gameplay's not been bad or particularly good. But yeah. So yeah, IGN gave it a 90. Yeah, I mean, I would probably give this an 8. I'd give it an 8. I think the voice acting and the writing is good, not great. I think sound design's good, not great. I felt like the sound design was better in MW2. Like the sound of the guns and the weapons was superior with respect to like just how it was. It just felt more immersive getting in the gunfights. The guns in this have felt very thin audio-wise. Story's pretty sporadic, so like I haven't really got into the story as much as I was hoping I would. And yeah, it's landing lower than I expected in my mind. I thought this thing was really, really going to land strong with me. I had high hopes for it, and it just isn't. It's just not hitting the tone that I was expecting. That doesn't make it bad. It just makes it not something that I'm feeling. Yo, a 5-bomb from Sheriff Bruce Lee. He's like, boys, we're running out of time to hit this goal, and takes us to 465. You guys need 35 more, and we'll do a segment later for members with A Quiet Place. And it looks like Madam's going to get the night off unless some of the big boys come in and do a rescue mission here in the waning moments of this stream. Looking forward to you playing all day. Oh, I don't think I've ever done that. I'm not sure why you expected that. I don't think I've ever done that with a game. I don't think I've ever played a game all day. We did that once recently with Elden Ring because we wanted to grind and prepare to try a new build. And yeah, typically I play a game for anywhere from an hour to 2.5 hours, and then we call it. We usually don't go the distance with games. So Windblown disagrees. Yeah, we did play Windblown. We played that for 3 hours, dude. I would have kept going if I had more time. Like, my family was late from coming back wherever they were. I was having a lot of fun with Windblown. That's the new top-down ARPG Rogue from the guys that made Dead Cells. It's really, really fun. I was looking forward to the espionage stuff. I haven't seen any. Yeah, like, you're sneaking and you're stealthy, and I had like a camera at one point, but I'm not doing any like spy work. I'm not like sneaking in and scanning documents. I mean, obviously there's more missions. We haven't played, we have not played that long. What's viewership on your end? I thought it'd be 500 to 700. No, I didn't expect that for Call of Duty. I expected about what we got. We didn't get a strong turnout, and I wasn't expecting a strong turnout. That's just not what we do here. And Call of Duty's Call of Duty. Like, people have really decided that they either love or hate it. A lot of people have just moved on from Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Yeah, Dragon Age Veilguard is probably what we'll dive into next week, along with the Horizon Zero Dawn remaster. We'll probably do a double header of gameplay next week. I like to showcase new games. I like to let people see them and just give my initial impressions and thoughts. I think that's helpful to viewers. If you guys want to quickly smash the like button, a lot of times our gameplay VODs pick up steam because people are looking for gameplay. and our channel and thumbnails tend to do pretty well. But you guys are short on time here if you're gonna try to get the weekly goal. I'm gonna schedule writer's room. We can kind of chill and just talk for a little bit more, debrief on the game a little bit. Again, I applaud their efforts to make a very different Call of Duty. I think they've invested in unique approaches to certain things, talking to the people back here, NPCs, investing into your little spy hideout. I think Robert Redford's just got like a whole vibe. Like he's a nice touch in the game. See, he even agrees with me. Yeah. That's because you've been going guns a-blazing? No, me going guns a-blazing doesn't have anything to do with it not being stealth. Like, I have to fight 25 to 30 people to get out of a building. Like, that's not going to feel clandestine or spy. Like, you're going to have to do a lot of shooting to get out. Me going guns a-blazing is just me kind of goofing off and having fun. There hasn't been a lot of spy work. Like, we used the camera to take a picture, and we kind of, like, stole the VHS tapes and, like, blackmailed. Like, that was kind of cool. But again, I think that's going to land very strangely with people. I think they're going to be like, I'm slowly walking around and doing like RPG dialogue options, and then I'm going outside stealing VHS tapes and then coming back in and taking a picture of somebody so that we can get through a door. I have no problem with that. I thought that was fun. I was having a good time with it. I think there are going to be people that are like, what is this? This doesn't feel like Call of Duty. So I don't know what the user score is going to be like on this. I don't know if it's going to be as strong. It's hard, too, with Call of Duty because, like, people give it a review score based on zombies, never touch the campaign, or they'll give it a score based off of multiplayer and never touch the campaign. Any Windblown green room today? I'd be interested if some people have it downloaded that want to jump in and try co-op. I'm curious what the game flow feels like in Windblown when you play co-op. It's rare that that a game does something new. I'm Jaded AF. I thought it was going to be more traditional Call of Duty, like in the setting of Black Ops and in this time period. So that's kind of what I was expecting from the trailers. The trailers really focused on the historical figures. They really focused on like Clinton and Bush and Colin Powell and the war and Hussein, and I thought it was going to really center around that. And that just has not been. That has not been a very strong presence in the game, which that to me is what got my attention. I grew up, I was born in 81, so I grew up watching all this stuff take place on the evening news, and that's what really got my attention for Black Ops 6. So it's just been a pretty subdued aspect of the game that I thought was just going to be more prevalent. I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think it's a very different approach from what the trailers seem to focus on. There's a lot of times in a Call of Duty game, you're kind of bouncing from big cinematic to big cinematic, and the cinematics really drive home the time period and like what's going on, and that's not been happening. It's been more of a going back and talking to the people in your group and like a phone call and stuff like that. So again, it's got more of a spy thriller than a period piece. You were watching He-Man? Well, my dad would watch the evening news. That's the only reason that some of the early Black Ops 6 trailers were like nostalgic for me. I was like, oh, I remember growing up and seeing all that happening. You know what I mean? So. All right, let me set up the writer's room, and then we'll go in about 4 minutes. You've also been only playing for like 2 hours. I've always found that pushback to be kind of strange. Like, I'm supposed to play Call of Duty for 2 hours and be like, I'm going to wait and hopefully it gets better in the 5th or 6th hour. Call of Duty campaigns are relatively short. So if this is around an 8-hour campaign, I've played through 25% of the game, right? I've played through roughly 20% of the campaign. Like, I'm not going to wait for it to suddenly be totally and completely different. So I if people are liking it, great, but like, don't dismiss my feedback as if, oh, you need to play longer. They've focused almost none of their attention on the cinematics. They focused almost none of their attention on the time period. You know, the cinematics, as always, I think are very strong in these games. I think the characters look cool. I think they look real. I think they look believable. But it's not what I expected at all. Yeah, we ran into that yesterday with that Void Rot game. You've had like 30 minutes of gunfight this whole time, maybe less. Yeah. And I don't dislike that, Eugene. I don't mind the sneaking around and the stealthy, like use the silencer or, you know, don't get seen. I don't mind that. Typically, Call of Duty does that after a couple of big bombastic missions. They kind of set the tone like, you know, you're going to be getting into shootouts and it's going to be intense. And this one's just not been that way. So it's COD and you're not spending most of your time in gunfights. Give it a rating. I'm so far giving it like an 8. I don't think it's bad, but I also don't think it's great either. I thought this game's campaign was going to be like a 9 for me. I thought it was going to be like really strong and I was really going to like it. And it's landing kind of flat. Like I'm not going to say it's bad and take a bunch of points off. It's just a very different approach to a Call of Duty, which I think this is probably going to be one of the more dichotomous campaigns. There are going to be people that love this and think that it's the coolest thing and it's such a departure. And then there's going to be like long-standing fans that are like, this is boring. This doesn't feel like Call of Duty. I think you're going to get very, very mixed response to this game. That's my initial assessment. Is that people are going to be very split on this. I think you're either going to absolutely fall in love with it or you're going to be bored. It's not going to be a lot of in between. Sounds like you're rating it high, but it sounds like a 6 out of 10 with how you're describing it. I mean, I would only make something 6 out of 10 if it's not serviceable, if it doesn't play that well, if it's buggy, if it's glitchy, if it's not well designed. Everything we've done so far has been well designed. Graphics and sound have been good. Nothing has stood out as like being bad. We had a couple of weird audio glitches at one point, but it went away. So it's objective. Timmy gave it an 8 by the end of it. Yeah, I mean, maybe it gets better with time. I remember when I finished my play session with MW2 with you guys, I was like, yo, I want to keep going. These characters are dope. This story is dope. Like, I loved the twists and the turns. So I remember, like, I wanted to finish MW2 off stream. This one, yeah, probably not. No. And I think that comes down to a handful of things. I think game pacing and cadence has been a bit strange, and I also think the story has been a little bit yeah, we had the one clipping thing, but that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. That kind of stuff's funny to me. I don't really take points off for a character clipping through the ground after you kill them. Do you recall a game that didn't hook you, but you stuck it out and it blew you away at the end? No. I honestly don't know if I've ever had a game when a game starts like this and I'm just not vibing with it. Like, I don't dislike it. I'm not like irritated or unhappy. It just doesn't grab me. I don't think I've ever played a game like that and like pressed on and been like, yeah, I'm glad I pressed on. Yeah, I was goofing around and having fun with it at different times. Eight's a good score. Yeah, I'm not giving it a bad score. I'm not. I don't think I'm being like overly critical. I just think I'm very non-gripped by it, you know? I just feel like I'm kind of non-gripped by it. And some of that's just my preferences now. Like, I just don't think first-person shooters really grab me like they used to. You know, I've been playing first-person shooters since Wolfenstein 3D, and I think it's really, really hard for a first-person shooter to, like, really, really hook me. You know, I think that's difficult. I think that's difficult to do. And so some of it's my own personal preference. Like, you might play this and think, golly, that was great. I had such a good time. 8's a good score, especially considering how much of a departure it is from the formula. Yeah, I think I actually give them points for that. Like, if this was really boring and I wasn't having a good time and it was like a cliche Call of Duty game, I would probably give it a 7. I think I'm like giving them points for the fact that, like, hey, you guys really innovated here. You added whole new things. You took a very different approach, and I actually kind of applaud that. I think that's worthy of praise. That doesn't mean I enjoy the departure. I'm just saying, hey, I think that's a bold move from the developers to say, we're going to make a Call of Duty that's a little bit more slow pace, a little bit more spy thriller, a little bit more RPG. I actually think that's deserving of praise. It just really isn't doing it for me. I'm just kind of like, you know, the missions kind of have a flow that I'm goofing off to be entertained. Like like in the clandestine mission, I was goofing around. Like, that's the most fun I had, was playing like a moron and saying, oh, they killed John Cena and running forward. You know what I mean? So I feel like you guys got a good showcase today. I feel like I've been fair to it. You could either buy or not buy and probably have a pretty good idea if you were interested in the campaign. You might not be interested in the campaign. You might be like a multiplayer or a zombie head. Not sure I'm a fan of the oddly paced Safehouse sections. I think it could have been a menu selection instead of a fully built out playable area and giving you more time in missions. I actually prefer this over a menu. Wandering around the house, I actually thought that was cool. Like when I spent the money and they showed them building out the weapon bench and the shooting range, I actually kind of liked that. It had kind of an A-Team vibe to it. I grew up watching the A-Team. So that feels like right out of the 90s. I actually think they're doing a good job, like just little touches of things from the 90s. You know, it felt like that. I was like, yeah, this is kind of an A-Team montage, you know? It's weird for COD. For sure. The Bethesda RPG thing where, like, they're standing there looking at you and you have dialogue options. Yeah, that's a little out of place, but I don't dislike it because you can completely ignore it. Like, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's there for the people that want to get immersed and feel like they're this team, you know, on the run, you know, in their hideout. So, yeah, I don't have any major complaints. I mean, I'll give you guys a couple of minutes here. Without doing a talk show, we might have made it hard for us to hit the goal today. I didn't think about that. You guys got so close to the goal yesterday. We tend to get way more momentum with gifted memberships, as well as people coming around to renew their memberships. We typically get that way more in the talk show. So not doing a talk show today might have really hurt y'all's chances of getting the goal or the stretch goal to get Madam tonight to play a quiet play. So you got a little bit of time to put out the bat signal if you can get the big boys in here to make a mad dash. If not, we'll go to Writer's Room. We'll kind of figure out a topic for Monday. There's been some developments with Satya Nadella and an email that he sent and some other things. And Rissik's going to try with a 10 bomb. Rissik's like, come on, let's make a mad dash, boys. I'll give you guys some time. You had such a strong week. I would hate to bail and just go to members and not give people a chance. That doesn't feel fair. And to be like, yep, sorry, guys, you didn't make it. Like, especially when we break format. When we break format, I don't feel like that's fair because typically Friday mornings we're doing gaming news today. And it just didn't seem like that was a good idea given that, like, everybody was going to be thinking about Call of Duty this morning. So, not much really happens also, right? Like, when Call of Duty is like a day or two away, a lot of the gaming companies kind of go quiet because they don't want to be overshadowed by Call of Duty's release. So it's kind of hard to do a gaming news show when that happens. Oh my gosh. Risik with the 20 bomb. Rissik's like, no need to call the big boys. I am the big boy. Jiminy Christmas, Rissik. $4.95 right on the doorstep. Good golly, Rissik. And there's a renewal. That's one of the big things that's really helped us hit the goal lately is usually during a talk show, we get so many renewals. Thank you, Darren, for renewing. That's $4.96. Guys, don't forget to double check your renewals. We've hit milestones just off of somebody celebrating the fact that they're you know, that you're already paying for your membership. You're already paying for your memberships. So you might as well celebrate those renewals. You can check that by hitting the $ at the bottom of the chat. I'm going to open up the office. I think the kiddos are done watching Bluey. Risick, you have always been so generous. Another 5-bomb and then a single from JC. There it is. There it is. You guys did it. You guys did it. Okay, so I will play A Quiet Place this afternoon, trying to get Madam to play tonight. Remember, we switched formats. Risick, seriously, though, thank you so much. We switched formats. So Friday nights, we moved to Friday afternoon because a lot of you were not able to come to Friday nights. So we're giving you the opportunity, though, to get 2 segments on Friday. I didn't want to completely cut off Friday, but my wife did say, like, hey, Friday nights are kind of tough, like doing it every single week, like doing a stream every single week. So moving it to Friday afternoon was kind of a double whammy. It helped more of you show up, more of you get to take part in whatever it is that we're doing, and then it also gave opportunity for us to say, hey, Friday nights now with Madam can be a stretch goal. So I can give you guys a little bit more time. We're not in any hurry. We've only been streaming for about 2.5 hours. We can hang out. I love the channel. I know you do, Risick. I appreciate it, man. You've been around for a long time. Thank you. I'll give you guys a little bit more time if you want a mad dash to that. If not, we'll do it. We'll do A Quiet Place. We'll go to Writer's Room. We'll kind of figure out what we're going to do Monday. It's always really helpful to me going into the weekend to have Monday planned because I like to take Saturday completely off and just hang out with the fam. And then I do all of my work on Sunday afternoon for Monday so that you guys have like all your news stories and an upload and like recommended games for your wish list and radar for Monday morning. So thank you TRM for 31 months in a VIP. That's another one taking us to 503. Thank you so much for celebrating that renewal. And remember, guys, upgrades count as 2. So if you have not upgraded to VIP or to Member Plus, that is another great way to move the goal very, very easily just by upgrading. And if enough people upgrade in a day, I will bless the community with the 20 bomb. I've been saying, hey, I'll do a 20 membership on my own bomb if you guys get those upgrades going. I just wanted to check something right now. How is this game scoring? A 4.03 on PlayStation out of 423,000 reviews already. How is that even possible? Thank you for the membership. Well, thank you for being here, James. How does it already have 423,000 votes? Is this I wonder if that's... Do you think that's the whole Call of Duty headquarters also being included? That's not a bad score, by the way. Like an 8, basically, that's what I'm giving it. And there's so many factors in there when people score something, right? There are people scoring based off of zombies. There are people scoring based off of multiplayer. Who gives reviews that fast? Yeah, right? Almost 500,000 people have already reviewed this. Hades 2's been nominated for Best Early Access Game. It's going to be hard to beat that. Most likely. Yeah, I wonder if like all of the reviews for Call of Duty get baked in. Like, I wonder if you can go to just straight up. I don't think you can. Because this is Call of Duty now. Yeah, see? And it's saying that I've played for 60 hours. Look. So this is where... I just went to Call of Duty. You can see up in the corner, it's got the Black Ops 6 logo. Look, it says I played for 60 hours. It also says I'm 50% through the game already. So I'm already halfway through the campaign, according to this. That's crazy. So when I go to view product, we're up in the left, you can see this is Call of Duty. This is not just Black Ops 6. So that score of a 4.03 out of 423 ratings or whatever, that's for literally, I think that's for all of Call of Duty. I don't think that's just for Black Ops 6. That's definitely a bug. Yeah. Well, maybe not a bug. It's the way that Call of Duty does their game now. Like the way they do their game, like that's it. That it's all under one heading. It's all under one hub now. 60? Yeah, because that includes anytime I played Warzone with you guys, anytime I played through MW2 twice, I played through that campaign twice. I played the multiplayer with you guys a bunch. I played MW3's like half of its camp. I didn't even play through that campaign. I was so annoyed. Yeah, anytime over the years that I've played Call of Duty on my PlayStation, it's showing me 62 hours. So it looks like I played Black Ops for 62 hours, but I haven't. It's all under the same heading. Yeah, Black Ops 6 on Xbox is getting a 3.6, so it's getting a little over a 7, a 72%. So it looks like I'm in pretty good company. I don't think anybody's getting blown away by this. I think they're saying, you know, it's landing in the 7 and 8s. And I think that's fine. I had higher expectations as somebody who loved Black Ops 1. So, yeah, I had higher expectations because of just how much I enjoyed the first Black Ops. I thought there was going to be just a different vibe and a different feel, you know. I'm not like disappointed. I'm not angry. I'm just kind of like, yeah, they went in a different direction. I applaud the direction they went in. It just isn't, I'm just not vibing with it. So I'll be interested to see what others think about the campaign, especially like people that complete it. Somebody asked me about Destiny Uprising when. This guy says you have a 4K 60 FPS game on Xbox and you choose to play on PlayStation. Yeah, because this is where I play Call of Duty. What do you want me to say? This is where I play. If I'm ever going to do a community game night, if I'm ever going to play the multiplayer, this is where I've had all my Call of Duties for a while now. Like, what's it to you that I decided to buy it instead of playing it on Game Pass? These people are deranged. Eugene says, I think you're going to see crazy early quit rates on the campaign. Oh, like when we look at like the achievements? Yeah. Yeah. I don't disagree. I think a lot of people are going to be like, I don't get this. I don't know why you did this. 4K 60 on the PS5 as well. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. Also, to the deluded imbecile that sent that tweet, I'm going to have a PS5 Pro soon. This is the exact kind of game, like, I was looking forward to it. So it makes sense to buy it here, and then if it goes PlayStation 5 Pro Enhanced, I've already got it. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? I have moved away from Xbox. Like, I'm sorry that makes people, like, wet their beds at night and shriek and yell during the day at me on Twitter like children. But, like, I've just moved away from Xbox. That's their own doing. I'm not going to invest in games on that platform. I'm not going to play games on that platform anymore. I'm not. I've moved away. They've given me zero reason to do anything with their platform. Some of their hardcore fans, some of their long-standing fans have gotten rid of their Xboxes and gotten PlayStation 5s. Like, this isn't new here. Game Pass had an error where they required you to buy it. Did they fix it? I think it got fixed. I thought I saw a tweet saying they had resolved it. Could you set up a game night where your community hop into multiplayer sessions like Sparking Zero? You guys are more than welcome to set that up in the Discord. I'm not going to do that because my evenings are completely taken up by my family. Like, I'm basically live with you guys from like 9 in the morning, and if you're a member, all the way until 3 in the afternoon. And then I use from about 3 to 6 to like write, book, and record the next day. And sometimes if I don't have to do that, you guys get me from 9 to like 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening when we do green room and extra gameplay. Beyond that, doing like a community game night and setting aside time for you guys to play, I have zero time to do that. And secondly, anytime we've tried to do that, we don't get anybody to show up. So if you're trying to play with people, you're going to have a much better chance if you just use our Discord. just use the Discord and like you can ping people, you can use different rooms. Like anytime I've tried to do community game night, it's never gone particularly well because most of my audience, a huge portion of my audience are like working moms and dads, mostly dads, or just working dudes. They're not necessarily dads, but like working dudes, and their evenings are eaten up by spending time with their friends, family, their significant other, or just playing games. So community game nights have been a long-standing just non-starter. That's why we wanted to move things to Friday afternoon, because we thought we might get better engagement. Like, oh, hey, we'll play Jackbox. Oh, hey, we'll play Fortnite or Fall Guys or COD or whatever. And we did a whole thing the one week where I was like, yeah, you can come and beat me up in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And it just didn't. I think it's a time frame thing. Friday nights are just really tough for people to tune into. That's why we moved it to Friday afternoon, because I felt bad. I was like, if people can't make it, I was like, we'll do it another time, so that way more people can make it. Because I like Friday nights. I kick back, we have some drinks and laughs, but if it's at a time frame where like people can't attend, it's like, oh, well then let's do it another time. Like I don't want people to feel like, oh, you know, I can't make it, so I don't get to be a part of the fun stuff. It's like, well then let's move it and see if we can't, you know, get more opportunities for people to be here. So, yeah, Ula Tech. That's one thing my mods have said traditionally. Like back in the day, I had a lot of mods that would like try to like help organize events like that, and that's something the mods always said. They were like, "Man, I've got family, bro. Like I just can't be there." And so even back in the day when we had like a bunch of mods and we would do like Friday night stuff, it was always really tough because like people have families. So, yeah, it's far easier to listen to the talk show at work. So, yeah. Ooh, that was a good one. All right, I'll give you guys like 10 more minutes if anybody was going to come in and save the day on a steed. I don't know. Some of the big guys have already gone crazy this week. So we'll get here. I'll go snag it right now. A Quiet Place. And Madam's going to get to dodge the bullet, but I will play it. There we go. A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead. It's got a good score on PlayStation, 4.56, so that's nice. We've gone to do this a couple of times. I go to buy the game, and it's got like a low score, and I'm like, uh-oh. This one looks like it's getting good scores. Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, the mic thing's an optional setting. I don't believe it's required. I think it's just for an added challenge. We can obviously try it off and on a couple times and see how it goes. Apparently, you have to play Quiet Place with the mic on. We will make you talk to get caught. That could be a really fun challenge. That really could be a fun challenge. That's why I was really hoping that we would hit stretch and we'd make Madam play. But again, it's so hard for me to justify it to her. Be like, babe, we got to boot up on a Friday night. You know what I mean? You don't have to. Like, it's fun that we could do it as a setting, though. We can have spots where we do it, Sven, where, like, I'll be like, all right, guys, we're going to do this next section with the mic on. And you guys obviously could try to, we could turn on alerts. I think I've got alerts set up with somebody. I forget who we set up alerts with, so you guys could try to scare me with the alerts. I forget how we did that. I forget. We'll have to look into who we had it with. We had it with Stream Labels, and then they started editing the description of my videos like without my permission, and I was like, what the frick? Like, they literally changed the description of one of my videos and was like, yo, it's Chip with Stream Labels. And I was like, why did you do that? The description of a YouTube video is like really important to not mess with. There are people complaining it's a mandatory setting. Mic on, Super Chat Showdown. I'm like trying to whisper. I'm like, thanks for the Super Chat. Yeah, the Batman VR game looks like people are enjoying it. It is only on MetaQuest. I have a MetaQuest 3. There's not a great way to stream MetaQuest games. Like I know there's ways that guys do it. I'm not really set up for MetaQuest streams. I can do PSVR 2 streams really, really easily. So another channel this morning was calling it a walking sim like they didn't know it was survival horror. That's kind of weird that they would get it and not know that that's what you're going to be doing. You prefer my sober sense of humor. Microtransactions are where the money comes from now. I hate why PlayStation needs live games rather than single player. Only Nintendo can survive this. I'm not sure what you're talking about. PlayStation's spending more on single player tentpole titles than they ever have in the history of the company. So that's I don't get why people keep getting on that wavelength. Their own revenue reports show more spending on single player, tentpole narrative driven titles than they've ever spent historically. They're also doing live service. They're not competing with each other. I hope the RE7 PS5 release means PSVR 2 support. That would be fun because I really like Resident Evil 7. That would be fun. Yeah. That would be a fun one for an incentive and make me play. You can't make Madam play VR games. She can't do it. It makes her motion sick. So all right. In 7 minutes, we're going to go to the writer's room. In 7 minutes. If you guys are bat signaling or calling people, you're going to have to hurry. Risic is the man and got us to 500, but I'm not putting that on him or anybody else to go that crazy. You guys are going to have to rally the troops. Or Madam gets the night off, and I'll have to play Quiet Place instead this afternoon. I'll make a thumbnail. I've been trying to do that as well. I want the members to feel like when they go to the members only playlist that there's a lot of content there for you, not just I like the morning coffee and the writer's room and the green room thumbnails. I like those, but I also like that playlist having gameplay. Yesterday was Void Rot and Windblown, and then we played Neva, and then Silent Hill 2. I like that being in the members-only playlist, because I want people to feel like they are getting extra content when they're supporting the channel like that. I would demand a return of the blinding shoulders. You got through the first mission before heading out. Yeah, I like that they took a different direction. It's more spy thriller, more clandestine, more stealthy, more slow. It just isn't hooking me. The story and the characters. MW2, the first 10 minutes of Modern Warfare 2, I was in. I thought the writing and the characters and the story was just on point. And I just never once felt that with Black Ops 6. I wasn't bored in a negative way. It just didn't grab me. I was just I don't think I really like military shooters anymore anyway. So MW2 felt like a return to what I always loved about COD. And so it kind of felt nostalgic and exciting and fun. And then this felt just sort of not Call of Duty, which again, I kind of applaud them for going in a different direction. I think that it's cool that they did it. And I think there are going to be a lot of people that end up loving it. I think a lot of longstanding COD fans are going to probably bail early and say, yeah, this is kind of boring. And I think that that's fine. I think there's just different perspectives on what you expect from a Call of Duty campaign. So I see so many members' content showing up as recommended for me for channels I only am sub to, so I think doing thumbs could help visibility-wise to non-members. Right, they did say they were going to start doing that. They're putting members' content in front of people to be like, hey, this is what you're missing out on. And that, I think, is a good move. They got to be careful with that, though. You don't want to annoy people. We do a lot of members' content here, and I don't want people to feel like, man, this is really annoying. Every time I open up YouTube, I'm seeing all this content I don't have access to. If they don't respond and get a membership within a week or two, I would hope that YouTube would just stop showing it to them. It's just show them my public content. If somebody enjoys my content and doesn't want to be a member, I don't want them constantly getting inundated with morning coffee, writer's room, green room, you know, boom, boom, boom. That I think can become counterproductive, because I have a lot of subscribers that aren't members. You know, we're nearing 50,000 subscribers. That means the vast majority of the people aren't. So it's like, I hope if they don't get positive response or positive click rate from that they would stop doing that. Because I never want somebody subbing to my channel and getting annoyed with the cadence of how much content I create, because I'd have to create this much content. Like, it's the business that we've built. I can't like slow down cadence. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and go to writer's room in about 3 minutes. Let me set up redirect, and redirect's already set up. Okay, let me get you a link. Last call, chat, and we're gonna bail. We're gonna go to writers, and we'll figure out Monday. No, Cold War was one of the ones I didn't play. Like, I took a pretty long break from Call of Duty. So I think that was one of the reasons why. Like, to be fair to Black Ops 6, I hadn't played a Call of Duty in a long time. So MW2 was just like refreshing. It was like, oh my gosh. Like, I missed Cold War. I missed the MW reboot. Apparently people said the Modern Warfare reboot was better than MW2. That's what some people had told me. At least story-wise, people thought that. So, MW2 might have had an advantage because it had been so long since I had played a COD, and maybe that's why Black Ops 6 is just not hitting me. It's just like, meh, you know, you guys went in a different direction. I'm not really vibing with it, and, you know, I expected something different, you know. I expect something different. So, all right, I'm going to spam a link. We're going to get out of here. We're going to go to writer's room and figure out what we're going to do for Monday. Hang on. I'm refreshing, and I always have to close this thing, because if not, it'll try to, like, do automatic ads on the video. Hey, thanks so much for being a member. It's Friday, and if you missed it, we did a Black Ops 6 playthrough this morning. We played for about 2 hours. Just not doing it for me. I don't think it's bad, but it's a very different approach to Call of Duty, so make sure and check that out if you missed it. You guys did unlock the goal of making me play Quiet Place, so check for that. It'll be a separate stream. It'll have its own thumbnail. We did miss the stretch, so Madam gets the night off. We have changed Fridays. We moved Friday evening to the afternoon. More of you said you could come, so we've adjusted the schedule so that the Friday incentive and the goal actually has more of you able to take part. We thought that was a good move, but we're still letting you unlock Friday nights as a stretch goal. If you do it, you can get Madam to come down and play some games. So I'm going to end the previous stream and redirect folks over, and then I'll make sure and I will change that thumbnail since we are no longer live.